Turn the volume down. Hello. Let me see. Good morning, Miss TNT. Good morning, Miss TNT. Okay, I got on too many devices. Hey, I want to go over Shanquella Robinson's case. I know a lot of people trying to figure out when she's going to be arrested. Good morning, Miss Prophets. Everybody have to realize that it's a process that Mexico and the U.S. Embassy have to take. The U.S., United States government, and the police department, the FBI, they do have the warrant. Mexico issued the warrant, okay? But to be clear, United States have to make sure that they are arresting the right person. Even though we know it was 6 people, well, a total of 7, but 6 that was there watching this fight, they don't have enough to arrest the other 5. They only have enough info from that video, the fighting video, to arrest that girl, Amazon. Once they place her up on arrest and expedite her back to Mexico, now it's up to what she tells Mexico authorities. If she involved them other ones that was there, then I'm sure they'll be working on making more arrest warrants. It's a process they have to take. Because if they mess up on that process and they arrest the wrong person, they arrest the one that they didn't see on the camera, that can lead into a lawsuit, and it could be a mistrial, not a mistrial, but the case can be all messed up. It could be completely destroyed. So they going by what they have, what evidence they have in their face. Right now they have that video out with that fight. So they going to arrest that person. They didn't name her because if they name her, she have a chance to flee. And I'm sure right about now she knows it's her that that the arrest warrant is for. I'm sure by now she might have an attorney. Looking at their background, her sister used to be Atlanta Police Department, a police officer in Atlanta. So I'm sure they got a lot of lawyers and police officers. I'm sure they telling her, don't turn yourself in until they come get you and this and that, this and that. Because at the end of the day, it's a warrant out for her arrest. They have to come and get her. And it won't be Mexico. It will be United States. They are coming to get her. And it's up to her when they expedite her. It's up to whatever she tells them in order for them to pick up the other 5, I'm sorry. Because it's a lot of everybody, she locked up, they locked up. No, nobody right now is locked up for this. But it is a warrant issue. The warrant has already been issued. They just waiting on United States to make that arrest. Let me see. So everybody like, oh, it's taking so long. It's taking long. Yes, of course. I mean, to me, I believe they working fast. It take a while. They issued a warrant last week. She may get arrested this week. They just want to make sure everything is they dot their I's. They want to make sure they picking up the right person, and they're not gonna say who it is because that person have a chance to flee the country, go somewhere else instead of Mexico. Anybody have any questions? I'm up sipping my coffee, and I said, let me get up and let everybody know that no, nobody is arrested yet. They spread the rumor, and the rumor kept going and kept going. Hold on. You drinking coffee too? So y'all just have patience, y'all. Trust me, they getting the Amazon for sure. She definitely getting it for sure. They have enough to get her. They don't have enough to, get the other five. Even though they went home, they lied. All of that's gonna come in the process of first they got to get the big fish. They got to get her first, and then the other ones they might not get. If they were involved, they might not get charged down in Mexico. United States can charge them because they came back home and told a lie. So I don't think they'll expedite the rest of them down there. They probably would get charged in the United States. What is it? Obstructing. They'll get it for a struck. Thank you. My love is so cute. Thank you, Miss TNT. Thank you. I wish I get text early in the morning. Anybody have any questions about this case? Anybody? Miss TNT, somebody? Anybody got any questions? My household about to start waking up. Yeah, and this definitely hit viral. I mean, everywhere you look, somebody covering it. But the thing is, I like to bring out real facts, the true facts, and the truth of the matter is, nobody is arrested yet. Then they were saying there's another video out. We have not seen that video. That's why I didn't put that out. We did not see that video of the finished results. The video we seen, in my eyes, my opinion, Shaquela could not move once that girl slammed her on that floor. That's the one I seen slam. Amazon slammed Shaquela on the floor. I didn't see that other girl do it. Nobody did. Hey, King. King said, well, maybe they'll charge the others here or something, because I got charged recording a fight, and down there charged as the motherfucker fighting. Yeah, now that's what I was saying. The other ones, I'm sure they will be charged, but right now you can't. Just like say you the authorities, and I'm gonna just say I'm gonna go by hearsay by what social media say. Oh, that was Wendy filming, but if I go arrest Wendy and the one Wendy filming, Wendy got a lawsuit. So that's why I said they getting the big fish first. Then they're gonna ask, cause she got to get interrogated. They're gonna ask her who was recording the fight. She got to tell who was recording the fight, and then I'm sure they're gonna start arrest warrant with her. But what it is, she'll probably get charged up here in the United States. They're not. I don't think they're gonna expedite her down to Mexico because she recorded a fight. I'm sure they all gonna get charged with something, but they got to get the big fish first. You know, and let me see who else. It was more than okay. It was 6 people there. We seen one recording, one fighting. We seen the guy asking about you're not gonna fight back. But where was the rest of them? So they got to get they arrest warrants to the one that they really seen fighting. That's the big Amazon, Dejana. And I don't know, maybe she go down by herself. Maybe she say, I'm not being to Mexico by myself. Maybe she get to talking. Cause see what they're gonna try to do, this is what I think they're trying to do. I think Amazon them trying to say she was still alive after the fight. They can come up with anything. She was still alive, and then she get stood up. I mean, come on now. We hear she was in the bathroom. She was laying on a couch. We moved from this couch to the kitchen. They can sit there and lie and say that Shaquela was still alive. Yeah, it's well, they made that a law about a few years ago, when you know how the teenagers used to go to school and fight, record fights. They made that a law that you can't record and post fights no more, especially on Facebook. So that was they made that a law a few years ago, and you can be charged because you recording a fight and not helping, not breaking it up. You just as bad as the person that was fighting. It is illegal to record a fight and then post it. Now I don't know who posted the fight, but it was posted. And TNT, her last words was no, and that's why they said they don't consider it a fight no more. They consider it an assault because she was not fighting back. She was attacked, so she got assaulted. The way they saying it too, also, if she's found guilty in Mexico, they going for 40 to 60 years in Mexico prison. He said exactly, and that is how and why I got charged. And I ain't even posted. Dude that got beat up told they got a warrant for my phone and everything, and I got charged damn near like I was fighting. Exactly. Exactly, King. They made that a law a few years ago. When them teenagers be fighting fights at school and then posting it, they put a stop to that. They made that law. I remember that. And they will subpoena your phone and all of that. And I'm sure they're gonna subpoena that Amazon phone. So they can delete everything out of there if they want, but I'm sure they can go to the phone company and get everything that recorded that night. Another thing, I okay, looking at the timeline, the mom said she talked to her daughter that night, and they were playing a game, drinking or whatever, taking shots and eating. That was at 9:35 p.m. Friday night. We don't know what happened after that. Those people could have went after the fight, or okay, this Friday night, they could have left Shaquata. They probably left Shaquata there in the hotel room, and they all probably went out to enjoy their night. Come back that early morning, and that's when Big Amazon started again. She got Shaquata up out that bed. Yeah, something happened that Friday night. They probably went out, left the shit alone, and when they got back home early that morning, I say about 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning, Big Amazon wanted to start it again, woke the girl up out her sleep, and told her she wanted to fight her. That's what I believe happened. So from 7:30 or 7 o'clock, whatever time that morning, we know it was sunset because you could see the sun. That girl was in pain. From the time she had that fight, early Saturday morning, all the way until the doctor's note came, Saturday evening. Shaquana was in that pain. She was in a lot of pain. Good morning, Michelle. So instead of getting her the right treatment, if they seen that she was not acting right, instead of giving her the right treatment, they wanted to treat her themselves. No telling what they were doing. They were probably moving her around, making her injuries worse, telling her to get up, move. They making her, forcing her to do things that she couldn't do. And then when Nizer end up arriving, that's when they decide they want to call the doctor. But the whole day, Shaquella down there in pain. And they didn't even decide to just say, especially Amazon, you in a health field. You knew something was seriously wrong with this girl. Instead of just saying, you know what, we just gonna take her to the hospital or call the ambulance and let the ambulance pick her up and not call a doctor and let the doctor come there and give her IVs and say, well, she's drunk. She got alcohol poison. Just tell the truth. We had a fight. And after the fight, she wasn't acting right. They was probably picking her up, carrying her around. She probably ain't got no neck support. I mean, they made the injury worse because she probably could have been saved. She probably would have been paralyzed, but she probably still would have been living. And Nizer, I know King, you probably don't want to hear this, but Nizer, I believe the things he said before all this evidence came out, he said exactly what he said. I believe he was telling the truth. He was clueless of what happened. I do believe he was clueless. They told him exactly what they told the world. She had alcohol poison. So that's what I believe. And he was the first person that came out and said, "No, I had nothing to do with this. I swear on the Bible." He was just as clueless as everybody else. And yeah, just everybody have patience. And another thing, a lot of people spreading rumors, and it's gonna be like the people that was involved gonna go by what the rumors is, and they gonna sit there and tell the authorities, "Oh no, it was this. Oh no, she was this. She was up moving around. She was this." That girl was not moving after she got slammed on that floor. They can't tell me she got up because she took them hits to the head. She couldn't even move her legs. She was already paralyzed. And had they got help right then and there, she probably would have been okay. She just probably would have been paralyzed from the waist down. Then they staged her to look like she was just sitting up there chilling with them. When the doctor came, she was breathing, and she just went took a turn to the left and couldn't breathe no more. All of that was BS. Then they were saying she got robbed. The policemen robbed her of her money. Then the friends robbed her of her money. We ain't gonna know none of that until they arrest that Amazon. Just pray that they better find them evil so-called friends. I'm gonna say this. I think they know where they at. They definitely know where they at. When you got the FBI involved, I'm sure the U.S. Marshals ready to pick them up. They just waiting on the go. They know where she at. But they ain't say her name because they don't want her to try to flee. And she know they coming after her. Yeah, they said she had a, but see that was the that's what the doctor they had like two different reports, maybe three. The report the mom got, she got that from her own autopsy from when they brought Shaquita back to the United States. No, she did not die of alcohol poison. She died because her neck and back is, broke. You at the Mexico, one doctor said she died of a heart attack. The other one said she died of alcohol poison because they went by what them damn friends was saying. So-called friends, they're not friends. And when that doctor came in there and said she need immediately help, attention, that doctor right then and there should have said, that doctor listened more to the so-called friends than anything, than her own judgment. She should have went by her own judgment and said, she got to get help. Yeah, it's a lot of different stories, Michelle. Definitely was. It was a confusion at first. And a lot of people thought, which I did too, I said, I believe they paid Mexicans so they wouldn't charge them. That's why they was able to leave the country. I believe they paid them some money so they can get the heck up out of there. Because now you got a dead body with injuries on her face. At the most, they seen the injuries on her face. Swollen eye, busted lip, bruise on her head. That ain't come from no alcohol poisoning. Then your own people's like, and a lot of people think they took her down there to do that. I don't believe that. I believe they all really went down there to have fun, but something happened. Something broke off. And I don't believe that that girl actually meant to kill her. I don't think she knew that that girl was going to die. She probably fought her and thought she was going to get back on the plane and go home. Which that's what she did, but I don't think she believed that that girl would have died. When it's that simple, when it first happened and y'all called the doctor, y'all called the police, all y'all had to do was say it was a fight and it was an accident. You probably wouldn't even been charged with murder. You probably would have been charged with manslaughter or something like that. Because it was clearly, it probably was an accident. But then they just made it worse by lying. And once you start a lie, you got to keep it going and going and going and going. And that's where they messed up at. And if it weren't for the mom getting the story out there, nobody would have known about it. And they are going to, it's going to be a happy ending. It's definitely going to be a happy ending. A lot of people are going to be happy with the end results. They might get them all, they might not. But the one that they really need to get is the Amazon. You sat there and overdid it. You brutally beat the girl when she was not fighting. That's bullying. Let me see. You said, wait a minute, TNT. I gotta read your comment. Oh, come on. I'm on my other device. You said, I have a post on my community wall that was speaking to her spirit. It was a lady. Do we supposed to be drinking coffee to be here? You don't have to drink coffee, but I'm drinking mine, Miss Michelle. I'm on mine. I'm drinking my coffee. You finna go to the store?
No, I'm not.
Where you going this early?
None of your business.
Everything my business. Where you going, buddy?
No, you ain't.
Where you going?
Leave me alone.
Talking to my man. Michelle, I'm drinking coffee. I got my coffee in my hand. So where King at? King, do you believe Nazir now? I do. Because everything he said when that fighting video came out, he said, I even tried to help her. I even gave her CPR. And that is in the report that a friend helped do CPR. So when he arrived, they misled him too. He really thought Shaquetta had alcohol poisoning. And they all, we want to eat. We finna find us something to eat. They worried about cooking instead of helping the girl. King, where you at? Well, Michelle, I got that too. There ain't nothing but a good old cigarette and a good old hot cup of coffee. I tell you, early in the morning, get your day going. Hot cup of coffee and a cigarette. But y'all got some more questions? Let's read some of these comments that was left on my community board. Up under the video, not the community board, my bad. Let's go to the video. Where that video at? Let's read some of y'all comments. I can't read them all because it's a lot of them. This is over 200 and something comments. 33K views. Let me see the comments. Come on, comments. 161 comments. Let's go by some of these comments. Let's read. Let me see. The video popped up. I don't want to watch the video. I just want to read the comments. Pause the video. I don't know where the comments at. Okay. This comment comes from LBTV or MVITV. I don't have my glasses on. It say, this is disheartening. This actually makes me paranoid. You have people who are pretending to enjoy spending time with you, but then completely switch. And you end up losing your life. They seem to have been plotting this for some time. And it's getting disgusting. This is sickening. I agree with that, but I don't agree with them plotting. I don't think they were plotting. Whatever happened Friday night, I believe the other ones may have went out. Shaquella might have went to sleep, is what I believe. And when they got back from wherever they went, old girl wanted to start with Shaquella again. Truly sad to hear Shaquella sounding happy in both videos, not even knowing what's about to happen to her. Yeah, that was sad. Because to me, she seemed like she was really happy. She was having fun. She was enjoying herself. And I'm sure if she knew that would have happened, she wouldn't have been happy to, record their games and all the other stuff. So no, she didn't know that was going to happen to her. Maria said, she sounds to me like she really wants her friends to like her. She sounds like she tried hard for them to really like her or accept her. Accept her in a circle. Heart Full of Cold said, someone must be snitching from the group because now all these snippets keep coming out. They probably was trying to set set the tone before they jumped her, because the way they jumped her is obviously was jealousy. They were playing nice with her, and then they attacked her. Snakes in the grass. And again, something happened. We don't know what happened. I can't wait till they actually tell what really happened. Hey, Dolly. I'm sorry, I just not seeing you coming in. I don't know if that, I don't know. I can't say that was planned. Something happened Friday. And Shaquita probably just ain't think, okay, whatever happened Friday happened. Everybody go to bed, go to sleep, sleep it off, wake up the next day, everything gonna be cool. No, Big Amazon want to start it again. Jody said, they really use her kindness and loving spirit in so many ways, then killed her in all the videos. Shaquilla is cheering them on, showing them love, and they they enjoying each other, knowing they didn't like her, and they used her for her money. Now, I'm going to say, far as them not liking her, I can agree with that. She wasn't, okay, even though, yeah, I would say they were friends, she wasn't, I'm going to say she was a friend of a friend, so she really didn't know them like she knew the guy, the Nizer dude. She probably met them through Nizer, so she wasn't close to them like she was close to Nizer. That's how I look at it. But of course, she still, friends is friends, friends are friends, or whatever. She accepted them. That's how I look. Hold on. Y'all see my computer? Let me see what else we got. I'm reading comments from a video. Okay, let's see the next one. Somebody said The Last Supper. And they did all have bright futures ahead of them. Who said that, Miss SMIF? Yes, they did. Stay a While said, my my poor dear, she was sleeping with the enemies. Yeah. There are reports saying that Winter body slammed her and it caused her last fatal blow. In the video, Winter can't even do a push-up. And again, I don't think it was Winter. I think people got it confused. Winter was not the one that body slammed her. It was the Big Amazon, Dejana. She body slammed Shaquana on the floor, and Shaquilla never got up, never got back up from what we see. And when I felt like if she was not paralyzed, she wasn't going to sit on that floor and take those hits the way she took those hits. She took those hits because she couldn't move no more. She couldn't even try to kick her legs to kick the girl off of her. She couldn't even try to put her legs up in a fetal position to stop from getting hit. She took those hits because she was already paralyzed on that floor. It wasn't nothing she could do at this point. She was paralyzed. And that's what I really believe. She couldn't move no more. LaSylvain Gibbons said they all need to turn themselves in. The longer they had, the worse it's going to be for them. And I said that too. They owe the family an apology, but the pain only God can heal. How a great time turned out deadly. They didn't just break her neck, her heart was broken as well. Okay, I agree. K Mad said that fight definitely took place the following day. Looks like it's in the morning. The sun was just coming out and looks like the Amazon girl had on her bonnet and pajamas from the night before. Something happened that morning that sparked a fight. And again, something happened that night that went into that morning. Because if you look at it, everybody still had clothes on but Shanquella. So even the Amazon girl, even though it was her pajamas and her little bonnet hat, I believe they probably went out that night and left Shaquella at home. Shaquella probably rather stayed at home in the bed sleeping. When they came back that morning, Amazon girl wanted to get up and go in Shaquella room and start the fight again. So they probably was fighting. Like I said, they might have had a fight Friday night. We didn't see it. Shaquella could have beat it Amazon ass Friday night. So Amazon, whatever Amazon woke up on, she woke up on some old mess. She wanted to fight. She wanted to fight. It looked she was the aggressive. That's why they calling her the aggressive. She go in somebody else's room, wake them up out the bed to fight. Whatever happened Friday night happened. This a whole totally new day. She could have gave the girl a chance to wake up and apologize wherever it was, but it couldn't have been nothing that bad where you had to beat her the way you beat her, and then she end up dead. It couldn't have been that bad. Y'all were playing a game the night before. Y'all chilling. Y'all eating. Y'all having fun. So something, whatever happened when that camera got off Friday night, we did not see it. Something went wrong. And she was having fun with them. You can see that. She was playing the game, laughing and asking them, "What y'all doing?" You know, she seemed like she was happy. No, I haven't heard of that. No, TNT. Yeah, Michelle, I was saying that. Now, Michelle just said they were fighting her like she was caught in the bed with somebody. Um, I get that because she was the only one naked. But then they also said her father said, or the mother or somebody in her family said that's how Shaquille sleep. But it was definitely, we don't know. I was thinking that though, Michelle. But still, that can't be that damn bad. If you feel like that, get your ass back on the plane and go home. You know, we can argue whatever. Carry your ass back on the plane, but you're not gonna fight me and I pay for this trip. They didn't even get to celebrate the birthday if it was a birthday. Let me read some more comments. That's crazy, but yeah, they'll get it. It's coming. It's just gonna take a process. Then it looks like they were having fun. Everybody keeps saying it looked like they were having fun. Somebody said everyone don't even realize these videos was recorded in Shaquilla's phone. So my question is, who has Shaquilla's phone? And to be posting these videos. Now, this is another thing everybody's saying, and I forgot to mention this. Now, one of the girls that was with them, y'all, and this is true because I looked it up. The Alisa Hyatt, she went on the trip. But the night before the trip, her sister was killed. Her sister was killed by her ex-boyfriend, the Alisa girl. Now, if that's kind of, I don't know, that's weird, but her sister was killed, and they said she still decided to go on a trip. If I know my sister was killed, you know what, I can't go on a trip. I gotta be home with my mom, my family, because they just found their sister dead. The ex-boyfriend had killed her sister the night before this trip. So that's weird too. The trip could have waited. And like I said, those videos was popping out, and I'm sure it's more videos. They only showed us what they wanted us to see. They probably deleted the rest thinking if the feds come, they're not gonna get the rest of the shit off the phones. Cause Nazir did say when he got there, he started recording like, Shaquilla, get up. We got so much stuff to do. So if he was recording, he got that video somewhere he haven't released yet. And I wonder why. If you innocent, I would have showed that. You showed everything else. Show that video where you said you had, once you hit the villa, you start recording, saying you here, then you went, I guess where Shaquetta was at, outside by the pool or somewhere by a pool. I don't know if it was a game room or a swimming pool. And he started telling her to get up, get up. And she wasn't responding. So, I'm sure that's something the cops don't want to see. They don't want to see that video. Anything to clear my name, I will show. So, he haven't released that one yet. So I know there's plenty more videos out there. Let me see. Go back to the comments. I know I ain't go through 161 comments. It's a lot. Come on, stop. Pause. This is real sad, though. Let's see. Somebody said if you if you snitch first, You have a chance of getting linguacy. I don't know if they got that chance now. Because as soon as I came home, I would have definitely said something like, "No, this. I think she. I don't know. I would have. I would have just told the truth." That's the thing. What people don't understand. Accidents does happen, and clearly, it would have probably been an accident. You still would have probably did some time, but it wouldn't been as charged with murder. No matter what the issue was, she or her did not ask them to do that. Nobody deserved to be hurt like that. I went to Mexico in 2019 and never go back. It felt weird. Like he was being watched all the time. Well, me looking up this stuff, and I never been to Mexico, but I do know it seemed like they know when you're a tourist down there. They said they know who the tourist is and all of that. They always say, and I've seen a lot of people say, if you go to Mexico, stay in your villas, stay in your cabins. Do not go to the clubs. Do not like buy drugs from them people down there, cause they said it's terrible in Mexico. They also say you don't want to be in their jails down there too. And it looked like it's a beautiful country. I mean, like that villa was so bad, boy. That villa was real nice. I do believe in God, but I wanna see that she was going, what she was going to say. I don't get into the psychic stuff. I'm not gonna be, I'm be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get into the psychic stuff. I don't believe in that. Let's see what else. I don't know. That I'm just gonna say this. I got kids they age. And if that would have happened to my daughter, any of my kids, I would be just like the parents. And to me, they got a lot of patience. I would have been, my ghetto ass would have came out. I'm telling you. Because I would have went hunting for them damn people. The FBI, the Mexico, the U.S. authorities, whoever, they ain't even got to waste their paperwork to issue no warrants. And I do the time for mine. I would have went looking for their ass. I'm sorry. No ifs, ands, or buts. I know me. I would have went looking for them. All of them motherfuckers. Y'all gonna tell me something. Then y'all looked in my eyes and told me a lie. I would have went. I would have did time for mine. And felt good doing it. Mines ain't here no more. You think y'all gonna be sitting around breathing? But that's just me. I don't know. Like I said, her parents are strong. They strong. And that's gonna be a long process too, cause y'all got to realize it's gonna probably take about a year. It's gonna take about a year once they find, once whatever they do with the arrest warrants. That can happen at any day. The girl, whoever on that arrest warrant, they can get picked up any day right now. But once they pick that person up, it's gonna take about a year for them to go to court. So we ain't gonna know nothing until unless we follow the case. But it'll be about a year. They probably been had about 2 or 3 movies out before the trial start. Before we even find out what really happened. Why did they kill her? Yeah, it look like it's a beautiful place. I think that's his only daughter. Exactly, Miss Tantia. I ain't fucking answer. At this point, I don't need an answer. I already seen the tape. Big Gorilla would have been the first one I get. I ain't even gonna lie, I'll kidnap that bitch and torture the fuck out of her ass. Excuse me, I shouldn't be cussing like that, but that's how I feel. She would have got definitely tortured. I would have made sure she told me what happened. Yeah, it's a long time, but it'll take about a year after once they place her up under arrest, and then they do their little investigation, who I was involved, what's this, what's that. By the time they go to court, it'll be a year from now. It'll always be like that. So we probably would never know why or what happened. Still ain't worth her getting killed. You think it's over a man? It was a rumor for a minute saying that. Hey, Michelle, head back everywhere. But I would have tortured their ass first. That ass getting tortured. Kidnap that bitch. Tie that bitch up through a chair real good where she can't move and just start beating her. I'ma beat the truth out of you. Y'all gonna think it was a movie. Yeah, some people think it was over a man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know because she was naked, but they say she sleep like that. Then there was a video of her telling the friends, y'all ain't even naked. It don't take that long to get naked, so no telling what was going on that night. And she was so happy, having fun with them, thinking they her friends. And that one Amazon, She had to start the shit early that morning. Early, too, because you can see where the sun was rising. It's a new day. We got something planned today. Her plans was to fight. And everybody, obviously, they all knew it was about to be a fight because they all was looked like they was standing around in circles with their phones out. Like they already knew what was going to happen. They must discuss this wherever they was at. This early in the morning, y'all half the ones filming fully dressed with the cameras out. Wake her up out her sleep. And that's what I believe they did. They woke Shaquella up out of her sleep. I just hope I'm sure more videos will come out. But I think Nizer was telling the truth. The things he said when he came out with his video first, after the fight, he started telling what happened, what he seen and what he witnessed. I do believe he was telling the truth. He was swore that on a Bible. And they did not tell him that girl was in a fight the night before. Or the same day. That was the same day when he arrived. But they're not talking about the Malik dude. And that's kind of crazy. They're not talking about the Elisa girl. And who else was there? And they're not talking about the Cali guy. The Kalia, I'm sorry, his name Kalia Cook. They're not talking about them. They only speaking about Amazon and Winter. Because Winter is the one that's supposed to have called the doctor. And the doctor said she was aggressive when she called. Only they know what happened. Dolly said when she went looking for them, no one was there. Yeah, they were there. They were in the bedroom. She was beautiful and gorgeous. Yep, she was definitely beautiful. Corman is coming for all of them. Yep. But I could say all of them if Amazon tell they parts. Something happened. Something happened Friday. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna stick to it. Something happened right after that dinner. Something happened after that dinner. Because she went looking for them. Y'all got to remember, the video that they showed her looking for them, that happened right after the dinner. Then the next morning, a fight break out. Yeah, she went looking for them. That was right after the dinner. When they were playing that game. But they were there. They was in that bedroom. And looked like old girl was the one that she fought was like, Something about her swimsuit. I'm not wearing that. That's mediocre. Or something, I don't know. It was something like they had words. Maybe an argument started from that. They made that, I don't know. I feel like they always, whatever game they were playing, Shanquilla walked around looking for them saying, it don't take y'all that long to get naked. Then she found them. And old girl said something about her swimsuit in her suitcase, and she pointed to her suitcase. And they saying she had no business. Some shit, I don't know. She did something that she shouldn't have did, but it still don't mean fight me like that, and I ain't fighting back. Just get your ass back on the plane and go home. If you so mad about what I did, and that's supposed to have been a birthday party. The birthday boy ain't even here yet. I don't think it was nothing about no money. Where King at? That's the thing. I don't know if they was couples in there. I don't know. Cause they say they all was friends. That's a good question, Dolly. Was any of them couples? That's a good question. I don't know. Because the only man that was there that they showed was the Kaya guy, Kaya Cook. That was supposed to be Shaquata best friend. And he haven't said a word. He haven't even came to the media with the shit. He just vanished. So he think. Cause he ain't said a word at all, y'all. Nikki baby said lock him up and throw away the key. Exactly. I don't know. What could have been so bad? And let's just say if it was another man. Let's just say she did sleep with somebody. Y'all said she was drunk, so therefore she was probably so drunk and having too much fun. You know what I'm saying? And didn't really. I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say that. I was gonna say, maybe she didn't know what she was doing. If it was another man. Why did the other men go down there and it's supposed to have been women? They all supposed to have been best friends. The guy that came a day late, it was his birthday. And I'm assuming they were celebrating his birthday. But when he got there, it wasn't no celebration. Nigeria. And he was the first person to speak out when that video came out. Because he wanted to clear his name. And he said it. He said, I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with this. I didn't know none of this was going on. They didn't even tell him. All they told him was she had alcohol poison. And that's what he went by. And that's just like, say we all went on a trip and I come a day late, and they say, Dolly, we played the game last night. Dolly got drunk. She got alcohol poison. What you gonna think? She looked like she drunk because, her spinal, her neck, all of that's broke. It's gonna look like she drunk. It's gonna look like it because she ain't got no support. She can't hold her head up. Her head gonna be down. So it appeared that she were drunk. Then they call in the doctor and say bring IVs. I guess they thought if they stick her with some IVs, she'd be all right. Did he not see the bruises? He said he only noticed the bruise on her head when the doctor pointed it out. She got a bruise on her head. He said that's when he noticed the bruise on her head. So they left her, hold on. They left early, and I wonder how all of them was able to get flights. You know you can switch your flights. You can extend it, or you can leave early. And they had to go to the hotel to wait on the next flight out. And that's another thing too, Michelle. Because at this time, the police was called. The doctor called the police and, reported that we did everything we could to survive her. They thinking she had alcohol poisoning because they went by what the friend said. That's why they was able to leave. Nobody mentioned a fight. That's why they were able to leave. Yeah, you could change your flights. You could change your flights. You can extend it or you can shorten it. That's crazy. But no, and at any moment, any day now, arrest can be made. But nobody's arrested as of today, yesterday. Nobody arrested yet. Somebody left the refrigerator open. Did any doctor or nurses come or not? Yeah, the doctor, I don't know about a nurse, but a doctor did show up. Yep, Michelle. Dolly, exactly. And see, that wasn't even a nurse. That was a doctor. A doctor should have outpowered their word. If that doctor said no, she need medical attention, and the friend said no, I would have still called ambulance for her to get in that ambulance and go straight to the hospital. That's where the doctor messed up at. The doctor went by what the friend said. I don't understand why you don't want emergency assistance for your friend when y'all called me to be here. Y'all didn't even want her to go to the hospital. And had they did that the early that day, so they pretty much let her sit and suffer from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 3, whatever time the original time was, 3 or 5. She was sitting around in pain the whole time. And then what Niger saying, when he got there, she wasn't deceased, but she wasn't responding. To me, she was already deceased. And when the doctor got there, she didn't have no pulse. That's why they conducted CPR on her. And they probably crushed her bones even more when they did CPR, because they did not diagnose her with a broken spine or a broken neck. And them motherfuckers, that Amazon bitch probably say the doctors killed her. And I wouldn't put it past her. She don't try to say that. They been doing nothing but lying. Today, Sunday, I'm not cooking no Sunday dinner. I was gonna throw some beans on with that ham I had made Thursday. But I like to cook my beans at night in the crock pot, so I'm gonna do that tonight. I don't know, I'm not cooking today. Everybody fend for themselves here in this household today. Yeah, that's crazy. You call for a doctor, but then you say no. Don't take her to the hospital. That's strange to me. I think they. I think if she would have went to the hospital, they knew that the doctor at the hospital would have said she had a broken neck and a broken spine, and then at that point they knew they wasn't gonna be able to leave Mexico. They would have did X-rays at the hospital, y'all. They would have done X-rays and everything else. And that's when I believe that's why they didn't want her to go to the hospital. It would have showed what was wrong with her. And a lot of people say, well, how she didn't have alcohol in her system and the night before she was playing the game. I can say this. She may not have enough alcohol in her system. See, the mom said they said the alcohol was not the cause of her death. The cause of her death was her broken neck and back. What I'm thinking she's saying was she had alcohol in her system, but that wasn't the cause of her death. It wasn't enough to say she had alcohol poison. I'm sure she had a little, in her bloodline that, yeah, she had alcohol, but it wasn't enough to say that caused, like, she had alcohol poison. That's what I'm thinking her mom was trying to say. So a lot of people like, well, you see them on there playing the game and they all taking shots. And I'm sure Shanquella was taking shots. Yes, I'm sure she was too. She was having fun. But it may not have been enough to say she had alcohol poisoning. Her death results in the injuries she had, not alcohol. People read between the lines. Just a social drinker, yeah, because her dad says she don't drink that much. Like, she really ain't a drinker. And even if she was a heavy drinker, it still didn't detect that she had alcohol poisoning, wasn't enough alcohol in her system. They might have had more in their system than her. And we all drinking the same thing, the same that night. We all partying and nobody else got alcohol poison but her. They was probably more toasted than her. And for them to run with that, they ain't, they, I'm just gonna say this. You know you telling a lie, and you said it got something to do with alcohol. Y'all could at least inject her with some alcohol then. I mean, pour it down her mouth or something, but y'all ain't even smart enough to do that. Or they might have thought it would have showed up that she had alcohol in her system enough to say, yeah, this the cause of her death, alcohol poisoning. And she didn't, so that's when that fight video came out. I don't know who released it, who phone it came from, but it was out. Some people think they drugged her. I don't believe none of that. I believe whatever happened Friday night led into Saturday morning. Okay, a fight. I'ma beat her ass. You know how people. This girl probably was saying this to the other ones. When she wake up, I'ma whoop her ass. So they were sitting up there waiting on a fight, and they didn't know that fight would have ended deadly. They said he was her ex-boyfriend, Michelle. Oh, Dolly said that could have been the reason why they played the alcohol game. I'm just gonna stick to I don't believe it was planned. What was planned was once they realized Shanquella wasn't moving around no more, it was planned to say, oh, we had a game last night and she died of alcohol poisoning. That was the plan. But because the mom got her own autopsy and the report revealed what really happened, the fight came out. Now they ain't got no choice but to either tell the truth, because they can't stick with that alcohol poisoning lie no more. Just tell the truth. Talking about that autopsy report ain't telling the truth. Yes, it is. It showed the damn fight. I mean, it add up to what the fight, how the fight looked. She got slammed on the floor, did not move no more. Her spine was broke. Then she got beat all in her head and her neck. Her neck got broke. That report was, it matched up to the fight. Now, this is the question I gotta ask y'all. Do y'all think Amazon gonna tell on the other kids? I mean kids, they adults. On the other ones, on the frenemies, y'all think she gonna rat them out? Or she just gonna take the charge by herself? What y'all think? I can only say what I think. I think when she get arrested and she goes down to Mexico interrogation room, she gonna implicate everybody else but herself. Cause I believe she don't want to be blamed by herself. I right now we only see one person fighting her. Dolly said, but if her best friend knew what was going on, what was going to go, wait a minute, what's going to go down, and how come he didn't tell her what was going on, what was going to happen before she went? He might not have knew. The warrant issue, now they don't have a name. The reason why I believe they don't have a name because they don't want that girl fleeing somewhere, where she can't be found. But the person that I believe the warrant is for is the one that was fighting. That's who the warrant is for. It's the one that was fighting. And y'all got to realize too, Winter, Daviner or Doviner, whatever her name is, she's on the paperwork. She's on the paperwork from calling the doctor. She's on the paperwork for being the contact. It contact her. So she's the contact info. Mexico got her name for everything. So who knows? The warrant could be for her too. It could be her warrant. And they bring her in, ask her questions, and she tell on the other people. Because they do got her down on paperwork. They even got her down as being the aggressive person. So who knows? Who knows who the warrant for? We just got to sit back and wait on them to say they got whoever warrant, they got a warrant issued. We just got to wait to say who the person is. Because so far Mexico got Winter name on the contact information and the person that made the call to the doctor, to the hospital, to the police. Winter Dovener name is on the paperwork. And they did consider her on one of the reports I read as being aggressive to the doctor. And she probably was the one that said, no, y'all going to treat her right here. She's not going to the hospital. They probably got her as, saying all of this shit. And that could be her warrant they issue. TNT said they all going to stick to the same story. Well, then they going to have to explain that fight. If they stick to alcohol poison, they got to explain the injuries. That'll be messed up if they sit there and try to stick with the same story that they told the parents. Knowing there's a fight out there, a video of a fight. That wasn't even a fight, assault. Brutally beaten. When the girl clearly said, no, I cannot fight back. No, I don't want to fight. No. No mean no. God damn it. Bully. Thank you, Dolly. She said, I love you, TG. And you keep on doing good with your content. And I love learning different things in the story you are sharing. Thank you. So it's the doctor on site. He should be questioned. Yeah, I think, you know what? If I'm not mistaken now, Dolly, I do believe they said it may be some charges with them doctors for lying on a report. Because they had, okay, the doctors in Mexico had two different reports now. Two different times, two different reports. And I do believe they got their name. The doctor, the hospital the doctor work at and all of that. Even the police officer, I do believe they're going to be charged too. Crooked doctors. And that's why I believe that when they said some money was missing and they asked the mother for $5,000, I believe that's what the doctor asked them for. You gotta pay me $5,000. I won't say a word. So they got on the phone and asked the mom for $5,000. I believe it was a bribery, and that's how they were able to. And the cop was there too. A police there. I know the police seen bruises on Shaquilla's body. They could have been paid. Get your ass up out of here and don't come back. We'll figure this out. We'll do the report. Y'all get your ass back on that plane and don't never come back. They got paid. And they didn't think it was gonna blow up the way it did. So with two different reports lying, I believe they're gonna be charged too. US Embassy gonna charge them. It was hush hush money. That's why they called the parents for the $5,000. The doctor probably already told them, you have to pay us and we'll handle the rest. Y'all steady giving IV to a person that's already deceased. When they arrived, that I believe Shaquilla was already deceased. We tried to administrate IV. That didn't work. It didn't work because she was not breathing no more. And then to listen to the kids, to them damn enemies, don't take her to the hospital. Well, you have to pay me. How much? 5,000. Hold on, let me call her parents. And the doctor knew he had to call the police. To confirm her decease, they had to call the police. Because the police got to call the coroner office and all of that, to verify her decease. Hush up, hush, hush money. So I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I read where they have them, I believe they're going to be charged too. They trying to figure out how both reports is different. Yeah, she was already deceased when I believe when the doctor arrived, she was already deceased. They can't tell me that she wasn't. I mean, think about it. They talking about they did CPR on her 14 times. They used the AD shock treatment 6 times. Y'all put all that electricity in that girl body. Y'all pumped her chest 14 times. What medical school y'all go to? You ain't doing no CPR 14 times on nobody. She was already deceased. Then the lie and say all that stuff, all the treatment they gave her, they didn't do all of that. CPR 14 times. Phew. Yeah, okay. Mm-mm-mm. That girl suffered. She suffered from the morning that happened all the way till they finally just rolled it off as she deceased. She suffered. And then to say the maid found her in the toilet slumped over. So if the maid found her in the toilet slumped over, that means y'all wasn't in the villa. Where was y'all? If the maid came in there, I don't understand how the maid came and y'all still had the villa. Not unless one of y'all called and said y'all want the house to be a house. You know how you clean while y'all out doing eating or partying or wherever y'all were doing. That's the only reason why the maid, if a maid really came, y'all had to contact the maid and say y'all want y'all villa clean. Cause why would the maid otherwise? Why would the maid find her slumped over the toilet? Y'all plant her to be over that toilet. Y'all staged her like that. If that's true. I can't wait till all the reports come out. Was it a nurse there? Was it a maid there? We know a doctor was there. We know a police was called. We know EMS was called. I want to see all the reports. What's the time frame? What time was the fight? We want to see all of that. You know that is way too much on her. Yeah, that was. How the maid found her mean they left her there. Uh-huh. I believe they moved the body around the house. They moved her around. Well, old boy said when he got there, she was out by the pool or some by the pool, game room. I don't know if it was a pool or a game room, but he took her body in there and laid her on the couch, turned her on her side, gave her a bag to throw up, and he was talking to her. Then they started talking about cooking, so he moved her from the game room to the living room or something. And he was told that from the frenemies, he was told that the maid found her. So if a maid found her, and that's true, that means they all left the villa. And they probably called for house cleaning just so the maid can find her. Because if that room's still occupied, a maid is not just going to come and clean that room, not unless you request that. And I believe they requested if a maid really came. Hey, Miss B. This police now has the second video. I'm gonna say right now, it was how many videos out so far? The first one of the fight, 3. The one when she went looking for them, and then the dinner one. So if a police got the second video, it's probably when she walked around the villa looking for him. B, what second video the police have? Because it's only been 3 out so far. Now the one with the other girl slamming, that ain't been out yet. Rita, what video? Did they say what video the police has? I think that's full of BS for real. The only slam we seen was Amazon. The old girl didn't get up off that floor. Now if she got picked back up and slammed again, that's a whole different ball game. They did check out that day and went to the hotel, then fly back. Where you get that info from, cuz? So far, they said they ain't no winner video out. It's a video out right now explaining it. That's what I was just saying before you got in here. Y'all cannot keep listening to. See, I only bring facts to my channel. I don't know. I can't say what other people do on their channel, but some of that stuff don't be true. Same way they said somebody was arrested. Nobody arrested yet. Remember when you came with me with that? I said, no, I've been keeping up with the case. They got an arrest warrant, but they have not picked up nobody yet. So you can't go listening to what other people are saying, because they don't know they damn self. Now, I'm going to tell you, if anything, the videos that these policemen got is the videos that we seen. All 3 that was released out here to the public, those probably the only videos that these policemen got. Because whoever be saying stuff, they just, I don't know where they getting this info from. Now that one when he said we got our first body, that's let me say this too. I synced that video. I don't know if y'all synced that video where her best friend walking around and Shaquella on a hammock sleep outside, you know, on one of them hammock things, whatever they call them, hammock, sleep. And a dude walking around with the video camera saying, we got our first dead body. People taking that and running with it. Now, I'm 53 now. I'm 53 years old. My kids use that slang right now today. If they see somebody already toasted and effed up and they drank more than the next person and they down, the first one down, the first thing they gonna say is, look, they dead, they knocked out, they fucked up, dead body mean not meaning they dead in real life. It's just meaning they dead from drinking. So when he's walking around saying, "We look, our first dead body," that means that's the first person that's knocked the fuck out, that drank a little bit too much, and they taking that and running with it. That's how they talk. That's how young kids talk. We got our first dead body, like meaning that's the first person knocked drunk. Now on a hammock, she looked at like she was asleep. Like she did look asleep, like she passed out from drinking. She could have been drinking earlier that day. But because at the end of the day, after that video, they show her up playing the game and going live. You got your Mavericks and coffee, Marlboros, I mean. So when they say, oh, first dead body, I mean, come on now. You're going to record that if you know you finna kill a motherfucker. She was just the first one out of it from drinking. That's what they use. That's a slang these kids use now. They consider it dead body when you're fucked up and you're drunk. And people taking that and running with it. Let's see. Most people, okay, you going to Cabo, Mexico. As soon as you get there, you're going to open up a bottle. You're going to see your little villa like, hey, it's turn up time. You're going to turn the fuck up. And she probably was drinking more than them at that time, enjoying herself. Passed out. That's what she did. She probably went on and went to sleep the shit off. So with the dude walking around saying our first dead body, he just pretty much showing she tore up. She the first one tore up. People making more than what it is. I mean, come on now. You know you finna go kill somebody. You think you gonna go around videotaping saying we got our first dead body, so who would have been the second one? So you gotta use your brain and read between the lines. He pretty much was saying that because she was the first one tore up. Not the first one they gonna kill. Because why the rest of them ain't dead then, if that's the case. That's a figure of speech, because that's how they talk. Be right back, Michelle. Be right back. Hold on, Dolly. You said how many days had they been there? What? Only one day within 24 hours. They arrived, I believe they arrived there Friday. And Saturday morning, she was, well, I'm going to say she was deceased Saturday morning. But within 24 hours, she was killed. It reminded me of the KJ case, too. Only thing, I hope it don't end up being where nobody is being charged. Because we clearly see a fight happening. Somebody got to be charged with that. No, BRB mean be right back. But yeah, some of these content creators, that what they do is what they do. But I don't go by rumors. I go by facts. And the fact of the matter is, when somebody say our first dead body, that does not mean that's the first person we finna kill. It means the first person that had a little bit too much to drink and they slump. That's what that means. My kids do it all the time. Like, first, y'all could be up starting at the same time, but the first one down, they consider a dead body. You can't hang. She can't hang. He can't hang. He dead. Look at him slumped over, or she slumped over. That's what they consider a dead body. And old boy did walk around with the video saying, "Look, our first dead body," showing Shanquella on a hammock outside sleep. If that's the case, then that means she would have been deceased then. And she just looked like she was sleeping. No problem, Michelle. I only know all of this because I got teenagers. I remember one time they used to be LOL, and I used to be like, "What is LOL?" I used to have to ask them all the abbreviations. And they told me laughing out loud. I said, "Oh, okay." So I started learning the abbreviations. Right, how much was the abuser drinking? They always taking shots, though, so no telling. Alicia, she haven't said a word, but she is the one that lost her sister the night before the trip. Her sister was murdered by her ex-boyfriend, and she was on the trip or something like that. But she haven't said a word. She haven't mentioned anything. She haven't been on social media. She haven't spoke to nobody. Well, nobody far as social media about her side of a story. That Khalil Cook dude haven't said a word. The Malik dude haven't said a word. So they might got themselves a lawyer. Because they all seemed like they was very educated. They all got college degrees. Um, so, I don't know. They may got their own lawyers. And the guy that did speak out, everybody thought that boy was lying until his statements that he put out there before the reports came out. He said exactly what the report said. He said exactly what the report said. So right now he don't look like he been lying. He look like he been trying to prove his innocence. His guess was just as good as everybody else's guess. He was told exactly what everybody else was told. You could leave it like that. Shit. You don't have to have your face on here, Miss Michelle. No, nobody tried to stop it. And that's the point. I mean, yeah, that's weird. That's crazy right there. Especially when you asking her to fight back and she's saying no. That's when you just go in there and just break the fight up. Then not only that, y'all see her get slammed, and y'all still see her get beat in the face. All of that could have been avoided when the girl said no. She wouldn't even been slammed on the floor. Just go in there and fucking separate the Amazon. They allowed that. That's the thing. Like, damn, y'all really allowed that. She said no. Go in there and break it up. And let's enjoy the rest of our vacation while we here. And to be honest, now it seems like that was a waste of money. Because they didn't get to do what they wanted to do. Um, all the stuff they probably had planned, they didn't get to do. And them people got the nerve to be asking for $5,000. What the boy said, the guy that got there the day late, his name Nazir, I believe he said the trip was planned in June. I believe he said it was planned since June. And because it was his birthday and I believe the Amazon birthday, they all decided to do it on their birthdays in October. So, yeah, it was Amazon birthday too. Michelle said, them video phones get people in trouble. Yeah, because they record their own crime, for sure. And how many days they were booked for? I believe just that weekend. I believe it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they was coming home Monday. So it was, I believe it was just for the weekend, and they were leaving Monday morning. So you ask me, Nigeria got there Saturday, and they left Sunday the next day. So yeah, they plant that according to Nigeria. They plant this back in June, but because it was their birthday in October, they decided to do it for October. And he said he was invited to go. Now, as far as all the money missing from them taking money from Shanquella and all of that, it's a rumor out there, but it ain't deemed to be true. But we don't know. We won't know until they get to talking. Somebody gonna talk. Did they saying the police took the girl money? They split the money and all that stuff. I just believe when they asked the mother for $5,000, they were paying their way out of trouble. Because they were asked for that. I believe they were asked that amount. And they didn't have it. And if they took her money, that's another charge. That's robbery. If any of them damn frenemies took that girl money, they damn sure will be charged with robbery too. According to the mom, Dolly, Shanquella paid for the trip. All they had to do was pay for their plane tickets, round tickets. According to the mama, Shanquella paid for the villa. But I'm telling y'all, all of that's gonna come out. Her receipts. They said somebody was using her credit cards. They gonna see if they were using it before her decease or after her decease. You know, all of that's gonna come out in the reports. They gonna be called as witness for sure. I hope this is a lesson for everyone. Do not trust people. It is rough nowadays. I mean, your friend is your worst enemy for real. When you think they down with you and they love you and we best friends for life, BFF and all of that stuff, because you doing better than them, it could be a little jealousy. And I'm not gonna say all of them was jealous of her, but that one that fought her to where, to me, it didn't look like they were friends. For what? Ever since they was teenagers, junior high school, they went to college together. 14 years they've been friends. All of them supposed to been friends for 14 years. The way Amazon fought her, it didn't appear to be like that. You could feel the vibes from the video. Well, when they went in the room, when she went looking for them in the room, yeah, it do look like the whole conversation had changed. Like Shaquella walked in or something. That's crazy though. It is. You go out of country and don't come back, but you go out there with your friends to enjoy Cabo, Mexico. You go out there on vacation and never would have thought in your head that I might not come back home. And everybody had their phones. Everybody that was there had their phones out. You could see in the video that they had their phones. Even the Amazon had her phone recording the game night. Hey Kim. The way she attacked her is on the same level as them watching and not stopping it. My opinion, they always jealous of her. Either they out Kim or the rest of them was scared of the Amazon. They were scared to break it up because maybe they thought if they break it up, she was going to fight their ass next. I do know in United States, if just like King said, I do know in United States, if you sit there and you record in a fight and it end up in action have to be taken, the person that record the fight is just as guilty as the person that's fighting. That is a law here in the United States. You're not allowed to sit there and film a fight and then post it. And not only that, even if you didn't post it, you have that fight and you didn't report. You didn't report it and it end up somebody getting seriously harmed or end up in death. You can be charged just as well as the person that fought. So King right about that one. We can call you Shell, okay. Thank y'all for liking giving the thumbs up too. Yeah, I woke up because I was, looking at, seeing if it was any updates and stuff. And like I said, on my community wall, if I don't do a live, I will update what I see that I consider an update, and I will share it to my community wall. Because again, everybody kept saying somebody was arrested, and they're not arrested yet, but they do have an arrest warrant out. So at any day, whoever name on that arrest warrant can get picked up at any time, anytime. So yes, and yeah, whoever recorded that, they can just be as guilty as the fighter. Because instead of just reporting that it was a fight, they reported that it was alcohol poison. They left a scene. They left the scene of a crime. And me just anybody just in there videotaping a fight, god damn it, stop the fight. The girl said no, no, stop it. Stop the fight. Put the damn cameras down. Jump in. Intervene. Push big old Amazon to start push her ass back. Like, okay, stop. Enough is enough. You clearly see she did not want to fight you. That, my dear, is bullying. You showed out for one because you seen the cameras on. For two, you way bigger than this girl. Way bigger than her. You knew you was going to beat her up. And the way you attacked her, you could never tell me y'all were friends. No, I don't believe that she really was her friend. She was a friend of a friend, through a friend. I know her through him. Friend. And then wanted to fight some more. Told her to get up. Get up. She wanted to fight some more. You already beat her. So when that camera ended, we don't know if she even went back to attack her some more. And when they say that Winter Girl picked her up and slammed her back down, my opinion, Winter Girl probably did pick her up. Probably got, come on, get up. Because she wanted her to get up to fight some more. But when she picked her up, she realized that Shaquella ain't even moving her legs and stuff, so she probably fell back down on the floor. I don't believe she got slammed. She fell back on the floor because she didn't have the support. Her neck and back was already injured. That's just my opinion of what I think happened. Until they bring that video out with Winter picking her up and slamming her, finishing the blows, I'm going to stick to if she did pick her up, she probably picked her up so she could stand up and fight some more, but Shaquella ain't have the balance. She couldn't move her legs and neck and back, and she slipped out Winter's hand back onto the floor. I woke up just now angry about this. I'm glad you're covering this case, TG. Even when waiting for more info, it's important to talk about it. Exactly, it is. Because this been on my mind all night. Like, to be honest, I did go to sleep, but before I went to sleep, I was searching more about this case. I woke up searching more about this case because I wanted to see if it's a new update about this case. So that's why I try to keep y'all updated as well. This got the whole world upset. Really, it really do, because this is a form of bullying. This is something like most people think, like people they age now, they probably still think they got friends. When I constantly tell my kids, I don't care how long you've been knowing your friends. They're not friends, they associates. Because it be your own friend that'll flip on you, that you consider your best friend. Because it's some kind of envy. If you're doing better than them, yeah, they might say y'all friends. But soon as a fight or something jump off, you'll see your true friends. And to me, none of them was true friends, because they should have stopped that fight when she said no. She probably wanted somebody to help stop the fight. She probably thought if I say no, they gonna come and help it. They gonna break it up. They didn't even do that. She was there to me. I would have considered myself being there by myself at this point. I'm here by myself. Ain't nobody helping me. So for now, if anybody ever get in a situation like this, friends, family, whoever, if you see a fight break out, now of course, an argument, I'll let you argue all damn day long. When you get to swinging, okay, break it up. Especially if you see somebody getting the best of somebody, okay, you won. Move them, separate them, and call it a day. Because if you sat there and you sit there and watch this get to the point where somebody is killed and murdered, your ass just as bad as the person that did it. She really, to me, she really, I was in that situation, I would have said, I'm here by myself. I probably would have fought for my life. But she obviously is not a fighter. Like, she wasn't scared, but at the same time, she knew she couldn't beat the girl. And I ain't got nobody helping me. I'm saying no, and they still allowing this girl to attack me. And if she would have survived that, I would have easily left them alone. Not, I would have never spoke to not one of them ever again. I'm sorry to hear that, Michelle. Yeah, that girl was she was paralyzed by the beating and still alive. Cannot imagine the pain she was in. She was definitely, I'ma say this, a crook neck, it hurts. If anybody ever had a crook neck before from sleeping the wrong way or moving real fast and your neck crook, that hurts. So just imagine her neck being separated from her brain, or a line from her brain. She couldn't function anyway. She probably, no, she couldn't talk to you. She couldn't say I'm hurting here and there. Her line in her brain was separated from her neck. So she couldn't tell y'all shit anyway. She When she was on the floor and got beat in the head like that, you could see her neck already twisted. I mean, well, leaning. And y'all telling her to get up. The girl can't even tell you to, I can't get up, because at this time she probably couldn't even speak. And y'all treating her like she got alcohol poison, and she can't even tell y'all what she fucked up. She couldn't even tell y'all that. No telling what they were doing before the doctor. Before the doctor was even called, they allow her to suffer. They moving her from one room. We still gonna go out. We still gonna enjoy our vacation. They putting her in the bathroom to make it look like she's drunk, linked over at the toilet. She no telling how many hours she sat like that. I would have felt sorry for her and said, y'all can go ahead and hang out or do whatever y'all gonna do. I'ma sit here with her. I'm calling, and when they left, I'm definitely calling the ambulance. I'm calling doctors, whoever can come and help her, cause I know she ain't start getting like this until after that fight. Y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself. I'ma stay here with her. That's what real friends do. Yeah, the doctor was, I think, 30 minutes away. And Dolly, every time they moved her to me, they staged her. They staged her to make her look like she was drunk. And that didn't last long, because the autopsy said otherwise. So I know they got some videos of her looking like she's drunk in different places, different areas of that villa. And when old boy said when he got there, she was by the pool, that means they staged her at the pool too. Probably videotaping her at the pool. And I know more videos gonna come out. We just probably won't see them no more. But once the expedition take place and they do the interrogation, they probably, if it's not crucial, they probably release the other videos. Because I know they got her staged like she was drunk. They can't tell me that they don't. Dolly, I don't believe she was still alive. That's why the doctor said, no, she need immediately help. She need to be at a hospital, and the friend said no. So the doctor stuck IVs in her and all these CPRs and AED shock treatment because the friend said refused her to go to a hospital. I believe she was already deceased. But all that stuff they did to her, they say karma comes in mysterious ways. Hey, 100%. People, please train your kids, even your teenagers, how to read people. It could save a life. Yeah, exactly. When this came out, I told, cause see, my kids got a lot of friends. They claim friends. I'm not gonna say they're not friends, but I tells them are associates. Them are y'all associates. I don't care how long y'all been friends. You see what just happened here? These people been her friend for 14 years, and not one of them stopped the fight. They all sat and watched, even pulled out cameras to videotape it. Friends don't do that. When you say no, that means no. Break the shit up. And be safe. Yeah, I will. Most definitely. I'm not doing I'm only doing local. Now you can scream best friend all day long until some shit happen. Where's your best friend at now? And they all covering up. Only time to tell, cause I really do believe that Nigeria dude was telling the truth.
Why you got your car blocking it?
I didn't even. Cardo put my car right there.
Got my credit. Um,
I'm still here, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I was talking to my dude. Are you able to show the video? No, I don't even want to show that video no more. Because the more I keep looking at that fight, it just pisses me off because you can't get to the damn person that's bullying. That was a crucial video. It's brutal. That's brutal. I don't even want to show that no more. I don't even want to see it. And then not only that, the girl ain't even, the Amazon didn't even show enough respect to let the girl put on some clothes. You fighting her butt naked. Where to respect that? And that's supposed to be your friend. And you know the camera's out. It was like you did that shit to embarrass old girl. I'm so glad my grandma tell me how to read people. You can feel the vibes. I don't know. When you feel a vibe about somebody, I know, like, yeah, step away from that motherfucker. Like, you can feel the attention. You can feel the vibe. It don't take long to see what a person about. It doesn't take that long. You can just sit and watch a person and know what type of person they are. Like, who don't know to stop a fight that you see a big ass Amazon bully ass, big gorilla ass bitch? Like, come on now. Y'all see she way too big for old girl. And y'all said the girl, y'all heard her say, no, I can't fight back. I don't want to fight. Pour me another cup of coffee. It's good and hot. I love me some hot coffee. If it get cold, I can't drink the shit. Sugar and cream tea, please. Yeah, I don't even want. When I see that fight, I just go right past it. Like, I don't even want to see that shit no more. Because it pisses you off. I know it pisses me off. I wish I was there to help her. That's what I was thinking. When I seen that, like, damn, I wish I was there to help her. We both would have got our ass beat or something. Shit, I'll die right with you, honey. Better yet, I'm ready to fight the motherfuckers that didn't even help. We tearing that villa up, baby. Oh, this coffee is so good. Oh, that's good. She said, and the man, I don't know who that is. I can read a person just by watching them. Yeah, TNT. I mean, that's just, I don't know if, that's just, I could feel it. Like, I always been like that. I wonder why she didn't feel uncomfortable. Well, she probably didn't feel uncomfortable because she thought they were her friends. Observation is the key. Watching your surroundings, and it will be clear to you how people move. Your last cigarette for now. Hey, D Bless, never go begging for new friends. For one, I'ma say this. That was too many people going on that trip for me. That was too many for me. Then you got the men's there, like who they there with? If anything, let it be a ladies' trip. Cause at the end of the day, the men's ain't stopped. They ain't help. Why was they there anyway? It was too many for me. Bird of the feather flocked together. What did they all have in common? Good question, D. Was it a orgy? Was it, you don't know. What was going on in the villa? How many men was it? Let me see. It was, first let me count the women. Shanquella, Elisa, Winner. It was another one, wasn't it? Oh, the big Amazon. 4 girls. Malik, Kalia, and 3 girls. 4 girls, so it was 7 total. 4 girls and 3 guys. Who was seeing who? Was it couples like Dolly asked? Don't know. Why did Shanquella go looking for them and say they're not naked yet? And then you got these guys there? Don't know. What really was going on in that villa? Because it's a video with Shanquella in a pool by herself. Now, I don't know if y'all seen that video. And she didn't have on, she was naked on that. She was naked in that video too. She was in the pool by herself, enjoying herself in the pool. It was a ladies' trip. It was the Shanquella at least fight. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So the men that was in the background pretty much like men's. And that could explain why Shanquella was naked. She probably felt like they don't like females anyway. You know what I'm saying? They ain't looking at me. They like men's. Yeah, it was a video with her in the pool by herself, skinny dipping or whatever, having fun, chilling in the pool. So all of this happened before the fight. Probably early Friday when they got there, the first thing, let's go skinny dipping. And she the only one I seen without clothes on. D said, so they used to fight. They used to fight regular. You think they always had fights? She definitely was beautiful. That is no question about that. She definitely was beautiful. I mean, you got to think like why they didn't go swimming with Shanquella. She was happy. Shit, we got this big old pool, our private villa. Y'all come on, let's go swimming. She wanted to have fun. They got there, they probably wanted to go partying. Nah, let's stay in the villa tonight. Tomorrow we can go do this, do that, do this. We got plans to do this and that. No telling. But whatever happened Friday, old girl brought it back up Saturday morning. And only they know what happened. Now the video with the push up, that happened Friday night. That happened that night when they that was the first, when they no telling what time they arrived at the villa. But the push up thing was Friday night. Her going to look for them friends was Friday night. The fight was Saturday morning. Exactly, like she probably like, shoot, we could chill tonight. Tonight is the end night. Tomorrow when we get up, I'm sure that girl had plans for all of them. We going to go here and do this. We gonna go do this there tomorrow. Whatever. She probably just wanted to stay in the villa Friday night, play games, drink. We got a chef coming. And then you see the chef. It was a chef there. They ain't show his face, but they definitely seen him cooking up, whipping up something on the stove. So it was a chef there too, serving them their dinner Friday night. And that was the last time she talked to her mom too. And that's how I think this had to start early Saturday morning, because when Shanquella spoke with her mom, that was Friday night. She ain't hear from her daughter at all no more. The friends called her mom around 2 or 3 o'clock and say Shanquella laying down. She got alcohol poison from them playing that game that night before. She's not feeling good. She's sick. So the question is, I don't know if the mom called Shanquella phone and one of the friends picked up, or did one of the friends just call Shanquella mom just to tell her Shanquella's not feeling good. I don't think they went out the first night. Looked like they stayed in to play games. They flew out Sunday. They left the villa Saturday and got a hotel, and then Sunday they caught the next flight back home. 100% said I think the trip cost that young lady $20,000. Cause normally when you go on vacation like that, you'll be like, okay, we here, but you tired from getting off the plane. You just want to sit in your wherever villa, cabin or whatever. You just want to sit there that night, enjoy yourself there, and then the next day, you wake up bright and early and you start touring the city, the country, or whatever. So I believe that was probably they plan just to sit in here tonight. We got the chef coming. We gonna play our games and we gonna drink. That was the plan. But then it always be the plan. But then you got somebody else that say, "No, let's go do here, let's go here, let's go there." That could have been an argument. We don't know. No, we gonna sit here and wait on Nazir. We all gonna do something tomorrow. You never know. The guy with the beard, everybody got him confused with her best friend. His name Nazir. No, the guy with the beard named Khalil. That's supposed to be Shanquella's best friend. Now Nigeria didn't get there until the next day. Let's chill out tonight. I got the chef coming. Cause when you go on trips, you have like agenda of what you're gonna do. You're not just gonna plan the trip and don't have an agenda. You're gonna have an agenda like we going here, we going skydiving, we gonna ride the jet skis on this day. You're gonna when you book a trip, you look and see what kind of activities they have. And if you can afford it, you'll book them activities. And there's normally a time when you got to go and do it because that's why they have you book it so it could be reserved. So they probably had all of that in reserve. And everything probably was going to start Saturday morning. D Bless, he did do mouth to mouth. That was on a report that a friend helped the doctor do CPR. So he wasn't lying when he said he helped do CPR. He just knew what the friends told him too. I just don't understand if you see a bruise on somebody's face. I would have questioned like, well, why she got a bruise? Why she look like she had a fight? Bust a lip, a blood vessel in her eye, head injury. I'm gonna ask the friends. Well, what? Who had a fight with her? She look like she been in a fight. I don't know why he ain't asked that question. Yeah, some activities be included, but like Nazir mentioned jet skiing. I don't think jet skiing would have been in that package. You probably would have had to book that separate. But normally when you go on trips like that, you look for activities. What's going like even if they had some kind of event, you look for activities to do, not just to stay in a villa or a cabin or whatever, or a hotel. You go for activities too on your vacation. So I'm sure they had that book, but they probably ain't book it Friday. Friday we just gonna stay in to play games and have a chef come and cook us, our dinner. That was probably Friday plan. Saturday and Sunday, they probably had a whole day of Saturday to do and a whole day of Sunday to do. Okay, TNT. Yeah, because they give you a printout of your activities and all of that. Yeah. Yep, that lady at some point could not stand or walk and was probably moved several times, and they were all aware of that. They moved her around. According to Nigeria, the activities he said that he missed, they had some activities planned. And she definitely couldn't. That's probably what Miss D. That's probably how she died, cause her breathing, a cracked neck in the back. I'm sure she couldn't breathe, and they steady moving her around. I don't think a maid come now unless you ask and request a maid, because they know how many days you there. Now they will knock on the door and say maid, but if you're not there to open the answer the door, they're not coming in there. I believe they called the maid. They probably did some kind of activity Saturday and called the maid and said they want room service. That's how the maid allegedly found her slumped over the toilet, if that's true. We yet to even hear from the maid. I just hate the fact that I know the family. That's just crazy. Like, you gotta get a phone call that your daughter out in another country sick, or what their friends say, alcohol poison, then to find out that that wasn't even cause she died of a brutal beating. Make you wonder, like, you'll sit as a parent and think, like, I taught my daughter. You think about all the stuff you taught your child. Yeah, because you just sit there like, how could this happen? What changed within 24 hours? What was going on in there? And then to see the video, and you clearly see that that's your child getting abused, and nobody there to help her. No parent want to see that. This is how, why, what? These are the things going through your head. And see, the reason why ain't nobody handed no man yet, Miss D, is because even though it says a warrant issue out for their arrest, they ain't saying who got the warrant on them. But it is a warrant out. They can, whoever it is, they can get picked up at any day. So whoever, wherever they at, don't think y'all hiding these people, because the FBI and the U.S. Marshals is smart. They will pick you up when the time is right. Because far as I'm concerned, from what I've been reading, they all still got their jobs. They all still work at their jobs. They can get picked up there. But it do take a process. Like they said, it's a process. Mexico already signed the expedited paper. They waiting on U.S., I guess, to do their paperwork and pick whoever up on that daggone warrant. They ain't gonna say who it is because they don't want that person to skip town. And just know, when the friends find out one got arrested, they know they gonna be coming up next. If that one tell exactly what happened in that villa. Because once they start pointing fingers at each other, they all getting charged. They all played a role in it. If you know you're going on a trip to have a fight with somebody, and in your head, you know you finna fight this person, you shouldn't even went. This old girl, the Amazon, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of your shit. Then why the fuck would you go on a trip with a person you tired of? Because she paid for it? You wanted a free trip? You had to tell the people that you gonna fight her, because they already had the cameras already out waiting. Before y'all even start fighting, they had the cameras out. I just want to, we would probably never know why, but I would love to know why. What happened from the night y'all sat up here and played the games and had the chef there cooking and all of that? What happened from that night to that morning to where Amazon ready to fight the girl? Well, fought the girl. Because you can't lie about the fight. It's out there. The video out there. What was the cause of the reason that was so bad that you had to fight that girl? And the way you fought her, you brutally beat her to her death. Then told her to get up like you wanted to fight her some more. Your own friend. There was more to it that I don't think we'll ever find out. She knew she had the best of her. She knew she was bigger than her. And you knew she wasn't fighting back. So even if she wasn't hurt and she didn't get up, bitch, it was over. Once you had her on the floor, it was over. Get up. Why you ain't fighting back? Get up. No telling. She probably, when the cameras went off, she probably went and tried to grab the girl again. She probably went to grab the girl again. I just don't like bullies. Like, that's, they came out with a law with bullying and shit, and that's definitely bully. She bullied her. She heard her say, no, I'm not gonna fight back. She could have stopped her damn self. But because she didn't protect herself, you wanted to overdo it. And they recorded, like I said, sometimes when people be recording shit like that, they record a crime. And then try to cover it up. What got me is they went to the mama house, looked her dead in the face and said, no, Shaquita did not have a fight. But other people, somebody, one of them friends was talking. Because they told the mom, no, they jumped on her. They was fighting Friday night. Yeah, she knew it. That's why her mama said, I'm going to get my baby and I'm going to do my own autopsy. I'm going to get my own, somebody here in our city to do that autopsy. Because it don't sound right that she died of alcohol poisoning and all y'all playing this game and she the only one end up with alcohol poisoning. What y'all was drinking. And like the mom said, each and every last one of them kept lying. She heard different stories. The audacity to come to me and look me in my face and tell me, here go her luggage. I'm sorry about Shaquita. She died of alcohol poisoning. The nerve to bring the other two girls, especially the fighter, to convince me to believe y'all. Yeah, she died of alcohol poisoning and probably showed her the video of them eating and drinking that night. I hate to say this, but they probably showed her the video, made it look like she was drunk, which in fact she was dying. They probably showed the mom that video of them staging her from different room to room. Some people sit there and be thinking like parents is dumb. Oh, they naive. They nice. They ain't gonna look into this. They know how their daughter is. They know she drink. They know how she get. They ain't, they gonna brush it off. They gonna think it's alcohol poison. Wrong. Her parents knew something was wrong. Y'all ain't buying, I ain't buying that shit. And then if they didn't have the funds to get her, no telling. Because I don't know how Mexico rolled. I just hear a lot of bad stories about Mexico. Especially when it comes to the females being murdered down there. They probably could have took her body organs. They could have did anything. Wrote her off as alcohol poison. Well, they getting one. Whoever got that one out on them, they definitely gonna get that one now. That one got to get to speaking. They all do need to go back. But it's up to that one to tell her side of the story. Because at the end of the day, she haven't even spoke yet. Because far as what they really probably was trying to do to say, they were sticking to that lie that she had alcohol poison until that fight came out. And it'll backfire on them. But the thing is, Kim, I don't know who hiding them out or what's going on. Right about now, the whole world seeing their face. The world mad too. If Mexico don't go get them, it'll be street. It'll be street justice. That's why I don't understand how they say they still working. And everybody got they job info and all of that. I don't believe them people still got, I don't believe they still going to work. But it said that they still had a job. They must got a lot of security there on their job. Because the way the world is, they ready to beat their ass or kill them. There's a lot of people ready to do street justice on them. Yeah, like I said, from the jails I was looking at when I did research, I don't think nobody want to go to Mexico jail. They say if you don't understand Spanish, they won't feed you or some shit. It's crazy. You damn sure ain't getting, your lawyer ain't gonna be there. Once you go to Mexico jail, you protected by the U.S. Embassy. And at that, once you hit Mexico, the U.S. Embassy, the observer or the counsel there, they are your lawyers. They speak to your lawyer. Your lawyer ain't even allowed to go to Mexico and represent you. The U.S. Embassy lawyer counsel is. You better hope they speak good English. I'll be like, look, I try my best to learn some Spanish. And y'all got to realize too, those reports had came out in Spanish first. So everything Mexico do is in Spanish. It have to be translated into English. They have Spanish. Everything they print and type out is in Spanish. Go to Mexico and go back on murder charges. All the way down in Mexico. Y'all had to fight. You had to fight this girl in Mexico and she paid for the trip. It couldn't have been nothing that bad. And the thing is, I hope we probably would never know why, but I hope they do tell us why, because it's probably something senseless. I mean, it's definitely something senseless. It's not that much beating in the world. Even if you slept with a boyfriend, it ain't that much beating in the world. To beat her to where you powerful to break her neck and back. Once she fell on that floor, it was over. Well, got slammed. She didn't fall. She got slammed on the floor. It was over. And they telling her to get up. Girl, she couldn't even move her legs. Mm-mm-mm. When they realized she wasn't getting up, they should have called emergency right there. Then and there. It's concerning how they just let people leave when someone is beaten to death. No telling how many murders happen there. At the end of the day, they say hush hush money. Hush up money. I just don't understand what they called a mama for $5,000 for. Line saying the hospital said they don't take that kind of insurance. Shit. From me doing my research, Mexico got some crooked people down there. You can pay your way out of trouble. As long as you got that U.S. American dollars. That police officer that was called, the doctor that was there, who else they said was there? I think EMS was there. They all reports was different. I'm going to get some rest. Okay, good night. Well, good day, good night. Have a nice Sunday. Mama don't know where the money went. Mama never gave them the 5,000. That's why she knew something was fishy. Cause she said she told them, Shaquetta got insurance. I'm not sending y'all $5,000. What you mean they ain't accepting my daughter in no hospital? She got her own insurance. She got medical insurance. That was fishy. It was like a bribe to me. You calling me to tell me I can't send her to the hospital. They want $5,000. I'm finna call this hospital, see what the fuck they talking about. Yep, Kim, cause she sure said that at the end. Now I'm sick of your shit. Like, what? That's your friend and you saying that? Something was built up. And Kim, not only that, when she said that, it looked like she was aiming that for her again. Like, get up. Like if that camera wouldn't have went off, girl, she probably would. I think she went right back over there to attack her some more. And to be honest, at that point, the trip was over. I would have said trip over. Y'all can carry y'all ass back home. Even if say she lived through that. Everybody get their bags, luggage packed. Trip over. Right, Dolly. When you fight someone, you know when to stop. Especially if they not fighting back. Yeah, because now it look like I'm just bullying this bitch because I feel like I know I can just beat this person. I don't like if I was to ever have another fight, I would never want to fight somebody that don't want to fight back. Because to me now, it's like, okay, I'm taking advantage of this person. I know she ain't fighting. I would want somebody to fight me back. Hey, daughter. What you want?
Want to know?
I ain't got none. That's the last one. You gotta go to the store. Oh.
You'll be alright. Why you up?
I've been up. Stop, girl.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. For my mods, y'all, let me say this. I got some wine glasses that I'm gonna make for y'all for Christmas. I will keep y'all updated. Dolly, I don't think I got your number or Miss TNT, but y'all can email me y'all phone number And I will call y'all. Kim, I do got your number. I got Rita number. Cause I want to make y'all some. I'm gonna give y'all set of wine glasses for Christmas, and it's gonna say TGBNG. Instead of saying coffee and crime, it's gonna say wine and crime. And then I'm gonna have the crime scene tape on the glass. And then at the bottom, y'all gonna have my initials, my signature. So I'm working on that. I'm gonna make sure y'all get it for Christmas. And that's just only for my mods. So the ones that don't have my number, email me y'all number. And just show my little appreciation for y'all. I got a set of wine glasses, 4 wine glasses, and it's gonna say TGBNG, wine and crime. What is mode? Thank you, Dolly. What is mode? I don't know. I must have missed somebody. Mood, you mean? Can you buy one? You can, but let me get. I want to do my subbies. I mean, not my subbies. My mod. That's what you asking. What is mod? The people in blue. They got ranches. They are mods. They control the channel, and they here to protect my channel. But definitely you will be able to do it. But so if I'm doing 4 sets, how many mods I got in here? That's gonna be a lot of glasses. So once I get theirs out the way, and then I will do some for sale. Oh, no problem. Thank y'all for being mods. And I can show my appreciation. So that will be our Christmas gift. So again, the ones that don't, like I said, I have Kim and Rita number. I don't have Dolly. I can't remember if I got your number or not. But I know I ain't got Miss TNT's and who else? Somebody else. But my email is over there on my about. Email me so I can get y'all number. Email me y'all number. And I can get, the information I need so I can send y'all gift. But I'm working on them now, but y'all should have them before Christmas, most definitely. And once I get that out the way, of course, once they show y'all glasses, y'all gonna definitely want to buy one. Buy a set. They comes in set of 4. Made by me. Oh, thank you, Dolly. She sent me a super chat. Thank you. Because y'all been with me for a minute, and most definitely I got to show my appreciation. And on that note, we can drink together. Exactly. That's exactly wherever you put in your glass. Yeah, your damn Skippy. We'll be drinking together. But it will say wine and crime with the crime scene tape and all of that on there. And if anybody want to purchase a set, just wait until after Christmas. Let me get theirs out the way first. Such a beautiful person. Thank you. I try to be anyway. I love to laugh. Did y'all see my? Well, I know Kim synced it, and I think Rita synced it. Did y'all see my? I was bored yesterday, y'all. My little music video. I thought that was funny, and I said somebody can use this laugh at a time like this. That was so funny. If y'all ain't seen it, go check it out. It say, I forgot the name of it. Something funny. Funny clips. I was being bored. Is they still fighting down there, Dolly? That's Dolly from the UK. And I know they were down there fighting. Killing people from over there. That was funny. I needed that laugh too. Girl, yeah, I even laughed making it. They is still fighting down there. Well, you stay safe. Because I was like, I wonder if they still down there. Because last time I seen, they were just shooting everywhere. Like, damn. And Miss Dolly live down there? Make sure you stay safe. You seem like y'all can't even go to the store without hearing the shooting and stuff. It's a war down in the UK. But on that note, I want everybody to enjoy their Sunday. Hopefully y'all had a good Thanksgiving. That's Uranians. I don't know the difference, honey. It was funny. I thought I'd do that to make y'all some people laugh. I said everybody can enjoy a laugh here and there. So that's why I did that video to see. It was made to be laughed. I had fun doing it, putting it together. Yeah, I'll probably upload another one. I don't even know where that app came from. And I said, let me try this out. And I thought it was funny. So I want to share it with y'all. Because I was cracking up when I did this. I was cracking up like, this is funny. No, I'm not coming back on today. So once I end my live, not unless they update and said they arrested one of them, whoever that warrant for, I will come back on and let y'all know. But I probably will come on tomorrow morning. Hopefully by then they probably release some new stuff out. But right now, as of today is Sunday, they do not have nobody arrested, but they do have an arrest warrant. So that person can get picked up at any time. And I'll keep y'all updated. And I really appreciate all y'all coming through. And again, for those that don't have my number, and I'm talking to my moms, reach out to me. My email is in my About section. So I can send you, I'm working on y'all glasses now. Y'all set. So y'all will get it before Christmas. Thank you, TNT. Thank you, Dolly. Michelle. thank you for coming through. Kim Boyle, thank you for coming through. 100%, thank you for coming through. King Ty, thank you for coming through. And let me see, it was somebody else. D Bless, thank you for coming through. And I think I got everybody. I believe I did say thank you to everybody that came through. And if I missed your name, I didn't do it on purpose. And also the bushwashers or the window seekers. Yeah, they're going to be called window seekers. The window seekers, thank y'all for watching. And again, if I have any update, I will come back on today. But if I don't, you'll see me tomorrow. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank y'all.